always had group songs, which everyone is a part of, and solos, which is one person singing. En el pasado, tenemos canciones juntos, como un grupo, y solos. Una persona está cantando solo. But this time, instead of doing video auditions, I want to teach you guys how to audition in person, which is how pretty much every other theater would give you a solo, okay? Unless it's during the pandemic or something, in which case your performance might also be online.
Or COVID.
Okay, yeah. So, we're going to talk a little bit about what makes a good audition. Vamos a hablar un poco cómo tener una audición muy buena. So usually when a theater or a concert group or a choir has solos, they post what the requirements are. Normalmente ellos publican qué son los requisitos, okay, por esta audición. And in the case of this, I would say you need to have a song prepared, preferably memorized, and in the genre that we are going to be doing, which is musical theater, okay? So, en este caso, si tú quieres tener una audición, tú necesitas saber las palabras, or memorizar, is that the right word? Memorizar?
Sí.
Las palabras y por esta canción, y tú necesitas usar música. You're going to have a track of some sort to accompany you. Why do we have a track instead of doing it without music? ¿Por qué necesitamos música? Because this lets me see, if it's not a song that I know, if I don't know the song, this lets me hear, can you follow the music? Can you keep a beat? Do you sing in tune? Si tú no tienes música, yo no sé si tú puedes cantar, si tú puedes cantar con música in tune, con tono.
En tono y con el ritmo.
En tono y con el ritmo. Sí. So that's why it's important for you to use music. It's really important to look at the details that they publish in the advertisement. So it's important for you to know, do they want you to sing just one verse of something, or do they want a whole song? Ellos quieren solo one verse, ¿cómo se dice verse? Un verso, or todo el canción?
Toda la canción.
Well, yeah. You want total. And then it's important too to pay attention to the genre. If they're asking for you to audition with something in musical theater genre, and you come sing rap, or rock and roll, or un otro tipo, si tú cantas un otro tipo de canción, they're not going to be able to hear if you are going to be able to sing in the style that they're looking for. So it's important to pick a style as similar as possible. Yes?
What about like Disney songs? Like, there's a lot of good ones from Disney that are like not.
Disney is basically musical theater style. So anything Disney would count for musical theater style. That is a musical theater genre. So that's a good question. ¿Tú puedes usar una canción de Disney? The other thing is, it's really important that when you come on stage to audition, that you are ready and that you're in character. Because the other thing that they're looking for, especially in theater, is can you act while you're singing? Because if you see someone up here and they're singing like this and they have a beautiful, beautiful voice, but there's no expression, and they're not interesting to watch, that's one of the things that the director is looking for. It's importante cuando tú cantas, si tú usas movimiento y tú tienes expresión en tu cara y una sonrisa, o si es una canción muy triste, tu cara de muy triste, porque necesitamos ver si tú puedes actuar, okay? So you want to be in the character of your song, and you want to show expression. It's also really important, the same as if you're in a show, it's really, really important that if you make a mistake, What would you do if you were in a show and you made a mistake? What would you do?
Keep going and the
Keep
second
going.
thing happened.
Is it okay to be like, whoa, no, please, can we just start over because I messed up? Can we start over? No. Because that lets them know that in the middle of their show, if you make a mistake, you're going to want to start over. Do you think they want that? No. Entonces, si tú cometes un error, tú necesitas continuar. Tú no puedes probar otra vez. Solo continuar. This shows that you're professional enough to recover from a mistake. And it's okay to have a mistake. Having a mistake in an audition does not ruin your chances at getting it. Actually, having a mistake shows how you handle mistakes. And that's something that, as a director, I want to see. I want to see, can you recover from a mistake? Right? So that's an important.
I can.
Excellent. Show me.
It's also supposed to be human.
Yes.
So, is it your
Yes.
role to do it?
Another thing that's really important is for you to remember for yourself that sometimes the result of the audition is not an indication of whether you are talented or not. Sometimes a director is looking for a very specific type of voice, or they're looking for an actor that is shorter or taller than a different actor, or looks older or younger. And it has nothing to do with, are you talented, are you a good actor, are you a good singer? Sometimes the director has something very specific in mind, and they may think you're fantastic, but you're not right for that character or that part. A veces, es posible que tú tienes una voz muy buena y tú actúas muy buena, pero el director necesita algo diferente. Ellos necesitan alguien más alto, o ellos necesitan alguien de más joven. Entonces, no toma personalmente los resultados. Tú siempre hacen el mejor que puedes, pero los resultados no, what would you say? No son una reflexión de tu talento. Okay? And sometimes you're going to get the exact part you want, and sometimes you're not. And sometimes you're going to get a part that you feel like is, like, you don't feel is appropriate. But sometimes the director can see something in you that you wouldn't have seen in yourself, and maybe you're trying out for the lead, like a lead starring role that's very serious and dramatic, but they see that you're funny, and they want to put you in a role where you get to develop that. Or they see that you have really good chemistry with another actor, and they want to give you guys a chance to play off of each other on stage. Or they hear that your voice would blend really well with someone else, and so they want to have you guys sing together. And you don't know any of this that's going on behind the scenes. Entonces, a veces, los directores, ellos ponen tu parte por razones que tú no sabes. A veces ellos quieren verte con una persona. How do you say it on stage?
Sí, actuando.
En el show. Yeah, sí, ellos quieren ver tú actúas con una persona específica. Ahora, ellos quieren escuchar tu voz
Sobre el escenario.
sí, en armonía con una otra persona, y tú no sabes esta. Entonces, aceptan que tú recibes y usar cada oportunidad a crecer. Porque cada oportunidad a tener una audición es una oportunidad a crecer, y cada oportunidad a tener una parte en un show es una oportunidad a crecer y mejorar tus talentos.
Are we gonna be, how long will the show be?
How long will the show be? I think the kids show is, I want to say around 30 minutes long.
Is there gonna be parts and then parts that you just talk?
In the kids show, you guys are doing, so the kids who are age 7 to 12s, we have two classes. One is age 7 to 12 and the other is age 12 and up. And the kids 7 to 12 are doing a musical called Bach to the Future, and it's using music from Bach and doing it's like a comedy history of Bach, and it's very cute and very fun and lively, and there's speaking parts, solo parts, and group parts. Yes, sir.
That sounds like a spin-off of Back to the Future.
They definitely used that title to make it sound more interesting and get attention. Yes. Bach was a famous German composer during the Baroque era. If you guys, when you guys hear the music, you'll recognize a lot of the melodies. They'll be very familiar to you because you'll have heard them in the background in movies and stuff. And yeah, so with all of that being said, there was a couple of people that wanted to do their auditions today, which is good because that will we'll be able to start getting, and you guys will, those of you who have not seen what an audition looks like before can see what to expect, and then you can go home and start practicing. You do not have to audition. No es necesario. Si tú no quieres un solo, tú no necesitas tener una
And next
audición.
Monday is the time that is the last day.
I will announce the auditions. I'm gonna look at the calendar and how many people I have, and I will announce the auditions to the parent chat.
So we know what day.
So that you'll know what day, but you should already be,
What
if
days this week is there musical theater?
this week this is your small solo, you may get a speaking part. Doing an audition just shows me that you are open to it, and it lets me know what I have to choose from when placing people. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. I brought my Bluetooth speaker. Do you have music then? Cantas con las mariposas. You get to decide if you are going to let your nerves keep you from singing, or if you're going to sing with the butterflies and let those butterfly feelings bubble up and just be part of what sort of fuels your energy. Because that feeling of anxiety is the same as the feeling of excitement, and it's our brain that tells us, is this nervousness or is this excitement? Okay, I would also like to know how many of you, ¿cuántas personas aquí quieren tener una audición? Porque yo necesito saber si necesitamos un clase o un clase con más tiempo. ¿Cuántas personas quieren? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
And Addie and Cedar are both going to audition
Yeah,
too.
I would expect that. Okay, so it should be pretty easy. I think I was trying to see if we're going to need extra time. Okay, so what my requirements, and I will put this in the parent chat too, what my requirements for the auditions will be is that, and the good thing, actually, this is an advantage for Kiva and Finn, is that they came prepared and brought their best before I gave this talk, and so they're actually, that the advantage of that is that the, I don't want to say judgment, but I automatically appreciate the fact that they came ready and prepared. I will expect more of the rest of you because you had this training. Si tú quieres una audición después día de hoy, las expectaciones son un poco más altas, porque ahora tú sabes que tú necesitas hacer.
Today just to make ourselves also feel special.
Not too late. Too late. That moment is past. Also, my expectations for you are very high already. So, okay. So the what I'm going to be looking for is that you do use a track to sing with. This can be a karaoke track or a piano track of some sort. But I do want you singing with a track. I want you to be in character. I want it to be musical theater or Disney genre, so musical theater or something very, very similar. I would like at least one full verse memorized, just so that I can hear a whole section. So that may be 30 seconds worth. You can do a whole song if you want. But I want to be able to think about, and kudos to Finn for doing an accent and really getting in character. Can he have a round of applause for that accent? But if you're holding paper or a phone in your hand, it automatically limits you a little bit into what expression you can do in the acting. So, anyone else who auditions, I would prefer to see a shorter segment memorized and fully in character than a whole song that you have to read. Does that make sense? Entonces, si tú quieres tener una audición, tú necesitas memorizar una versa mínimo, y y necesitas tener en el estilo de teatro musical o Disney. Quiero que tú actúas todo el tiempo y quiero que tú uses música de karaoke o piano o un tipo de música. Yes. Okay. If you're coming without your parent can send me the link to the YouTube track that you want to use, and I can play it through the Bluetooth on my phone. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
So I sent you my track on Spotify. Should I find it on YouTube?
Spotify should be good. Well, my only concern with that is that I don't have Spotify Premium, so I don't know if it will pop up, but maybe look for it on YouTube. See if you can find the same one. I want you to use the one you've practiced with. But you can also connect your phone to the Bluetooth speaker if that works.
I do have Spotify.
And then Natalia has Spotify Premium. All right. So does anyone have any other questions about the auditions? No?
Nope.
Okay. How many people are for sure they don't want to audition for a solo and they're perfectly happy just doing the group stuff? ¿Cuántas personas saben que ellos solo quieren cantar con las otras personas? Okay. Okay. That's fine, and actually that's very normal for people's first club or semester or whatever. It's very normal to show up and be like, no way would I sing a solo, I want to sing with other people. That is what people usually do. Then some people decide after participating the next time around they want to audition. And some people don't. Some people are like, nope, I love being in the chorus, that's where I'm happy. Okay? And that's okay too. Okay, right now I would like to introduce you guys to the other assistant teachers that are going to be helping. So can I call up Miss Natalia and Miss Danielle? This is Natalia. She is one of the people who has authority here to tell you what to do, and when she tells you what to do, you must listen to her. Esta es Natalia. Ella está ayudando a enseñar esta clase, y cuando ella dice algo, tú necesitas escuchar y hacer que ella te dice. She also is really good at coming up with fun games, and she keeps things fun and light. But yes, even though she is a teenager, she has ultimate authority to tell you, shh. You have to listen to her. But she's very nice and very sweet too. Do you want to say anything?
I look forward to getting to know you all. Camille's mom. She's a singer and a great performer, and she helped us last semester, and we're looking forward to having her help again. And she is really good with helping lead music rehearsals, and so she will be leading some of the rehearsals when I am not here. Natalia's helping with the teen class and the kids class. Miss Danielle's just helping with the kid class, and then with the teen class, Natalia will always be there. Once a month, I go on a business trip, and the kid class, Miss Danielle will be subbing for me during the kid class, and during the teen class, I have another voice teacher that's going to come and sub and lead rehearsals. And if she's not available, I will have another adult that's here. And I made the classes longer this time, or the semester longer, so that if we have to take a day or two and skip a rehearsal and do games or fun activities or something, you'll be notified in advance, but we will still be able to accomplish the necessary rehearsals and do our show in time. We learned from last semester, and so that we can do our best this semester. Yes?
This time will there be the bag where you get stuff?
I haven't decided yet, we'll see.
What about
Okay.
what your dad had?
I don't know yet, we'll have to see. Did I introduce them in Spanish? No. Okay, well I said her, yes. Esta es Miss Danielle. Ella va a ayudar con la música en esta clase por los niños. Y cuando
yo no estoy aquí, ella va a enseñar en clase a practicar la música y danza y todo. Okay? You wanna say anything?
Hello, everyone. Hola. Mucho gusto. Pleasure to meet all of you and see some of you again, and look forward to working with you guys.
For the teens, your class, you will not have a class this Wednesday, but you'll start your regular, don't come next Monday, you'll start your regular classes next Wednesday at 3:15. It was Tuesday last semester, it's Wednesdays now, but you don't need to worry about it because you're not.
Wait, Wednesdays now?
For the teenagers, not for you. Teenagers come next Wednesday, and you will have your auditions Wednesday of next week. Okay, so be ready if you want to audition. Okay? All right, thank you so much.